Namaste all of you. Very good morning to you. Let's start the new chapter. This is chapter 6. The name of this chapter is Life on the Earth. Children, in this chapter we are going to learn all about the vegetation belt, or you can say we are going to learn about the plant kingdom and the vegetation belts of the world. But before learning that, let's remind these points. The first is flora world, the second is fauna world, the third is ecosystem, the fourth is biosphere, and then we will learn about the relation between the plant kingdom as well as the animal kingdom. So let's start the chapter. Children, million years ago, the earth was a barren planet, means there is no life on earth. So from where does the first life appear? Yes, it appeared in the water bodies in a plant kingdom. So that it is a flora world, means it was a plant kingdom. Then gradually the plant life gave way to the another form of life in the form of fauna world, or you can say animal kingdom. So flora world means plant kingdom and fauna world means animal kingdom. Now let's know about this ecosystem. So the relation between this flora world means plant kingdom and the animal kingdom means the fauna world as well as the human beings is known as the ecosystem. So got it children? What is ecosystem? The relation between the flora world, the fauna world as well as the human being is known as the ecosystem. Now let's recall biosphere. What is biosphere? As you know that the earth is the only planet here life exists. So the earth is the only planet where life exists. And this biosphere, as we learned before, it is a narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, the atmosphere and the hydrosphere. Children, this biosphere is known as a living zone because life exists in biosphere. So how is it possible? It is possible by the contact with these three spheres known as lithosphere, then atmosphere, then hydrosphere. Means land, gases and water. So these three help to grow as the life. Without these spheres, biosphere cannot exist because living things need water, gases, land to be survived. Is that clear to you? So this is the whole about the flora world, the fauna world, the ecosystem and the biosphere. Now comes the relation between the plant and the animal kingdom. Means children, as you know that the plants is known as food factories because they prepare their own food in the presence of the sunlight, air and water. Means plants are living things and they prepare their food with the help of these non-living things. Means sunlight, water and air. And there is a deep relation between plants and animal world. How? Plants are able to fulfill the needs of animals as well as human beings. They fulfill different kind of needs of animals as their food and habitat. Likewise, animals also provide the soil nutrients with their remains, which are helpful for the growth of the plant. In this way, these things, both of the things are dependent and they fulfill their needs in their own way. Human beings are the most important part of the these biosphere. These human beings are the important part of the biosphere because they derive all their basic needs from these two. Means from plant kingdom as well as animal kingdom. That's why human beings are the most important factor of this ecosystem. Now let's go ahead and learn about the plant kingdom. To know about the whole plant kingdom, we have to know about the vegetation belts of the world to know about the whole plant kingdom. So let's know what is vegetation. Children, vegetation includes forests, different kind of grasslands, bushes and shrubs. And the thing that is important about the plant kingdom or vegetation is that it is vary from place to place. So what is the reason behind? The reason behind it is the different climatic condition, availability of water or rainfall, availability of sunlight or availability of atmosphere at that very place. Whether it is a cold climatic region or it is a hot climatic region. So the vegetation belt depends on that thing. I mean to say that this vegetation vary from place to place. So as we know that there are 7 continents on the whole world map. So after learning this vegetation belt, we will know about different kind of vegetation belts of the world. So let's know about the different kind of vegetation belts of the world that has been divided into 4 types. The first is tropical hardwood forest. The second is the grassland. Third is the desert, and the fourth is the tropical softwood forest. Okay, children, let's start to learn about the tropical hardwood forests. So to learn about the 4 vegetation that has been divided, the tropical hardwood forest, the grassland, the deserts and the temperate softwood forests, let's recapitulate the name of the continents. Now you can visualize here North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa and Australia. Then comes the heat zones as we learned it in class 6. So let's recapitulate the zones. First of all, we will see the tropical zone, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, and in the middle of these 2 lines, this is equator. This is equator in the middle of the whole globe. The equator divides the globe into 2 hemispheres, the northern and the southern. So to understand this chapter, we must understand or recapitulate the degrees in which it has been divided and the heat zones also. So first of all, the tropical zone means 23.5 degree north, 23.5 degree south. Then comes the temperate zone, 23.5 up to 66.5 south, and 23.5 north up to 66.5 north in northern hemisphere. So this is temperate zone. Then comes the polar or the frigid zone. So children, today we will learn about the tropical hardwood forest. As the name given here, tropical. Tropical means near the equator. Tropical zone means near the equator, means 23.5 degree north and 23.5 degree south. So this zone, this one and this one, this is tropical zone. So to learn about this tropical hardwood forest, we must understood the zone about which we are talking here. So the tropical hardwood forest are found in tropical regions about 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. On the basis of difference in climatic conditions and vegetation, tropical hardwood forest can be further divided into 2 types of forests. First is equatorial tropical evergreen forest and the second is tropical deciduous forest. So children, here we are able to see the tropical zone, but on the basis of the climatic condition and vegetation, this tropical zone further divided into two types of vegetation. So equator up to 10 degree, that is called equatorial or tropical evergreen forest, and up to 10 to 23 and half degree north and up to 10 to 23 and half degree south, this is called tropical deciduous forest. So first of all, we will learn about 10 degree north and 10 degrees south tropical zone, in which we will learn tropical evergreen forest. So let's know the region where these forests are found. These forests are found on both sides of the equator between 10 degree north and 10 degree south latitudes. Now let's know about the areas. The main areas are Zaire Basin in Africa, Amazon Basin in South America, and few islands in Southeast Asia. Have a look here. Amazon Basin here, then Zaire in Africa. So these are the regions of tropical evergreen forest, and some Asian island also which are found in the Southeast Asia, means this side. So these are the areas where these evergreen forests are found. Rainfall. These areas receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. So this region is equatorial region, and that's why they receive enough amount of sunlight as well as rainfall also. So these areas receive heavy rainfall throughout the year, and the temperature remains very high. Now the interesting thing of the trees which are found here, of the vegetation which are found here, is the nature of their leaf shedding. The trees do not shed their leaves all together. That's why they appear evergreen. They do not shed their leaves all together, means all trees do not shed their leaves at a time. That's why they appear evergreen. Now the name of the trees are ebony, rubber, mahogany, rosewood, etc. So these are the trees of tropical evergreen forest. Now the next tree which are found, the next vegetation which is found in the equatorial region is the tropical deciduous forest. Now let's know about the reasons. The forests thrive between 10 degree north to 23 and half degree north and 10 degree south to 23 and half degree south latitudes. Let's know the areas. The main areas where these forests are found are China, eastern Brazil, etc. So here the examples we can see, these trees, these vegetation is found up to 10 degree to 23 and half degree in northern hemisphere, likewise 10 to 23 and half degree southern latitude, south latitude. So the example of this deciduous forest is India, China and Brazil, eastern Brazil. Now let's see about the rainfall. This forest belt receives moderate rainfall. Now the temperature is, that's why also moderate. Leaf shedding nature of these areas trees are, the trees shed their leaves in dry season, means the trees used to shed their leaves in the dry season. So they do not appear always green. And the trees which are very common in these areas are sal, teak, bamboo, etc. So this is deciduous forest in which India also comes, and the region that lies in this forest, these forests thrive between 10 degree north to 23.5 degree north and 10 degree south to 23.5 degree south latitudes. So these area receive moderate rainfall as well as temperature, and the trees also used to shed their leaves in dry season, and that's why they do not appear evergreen. And common trees of these areas are sal, teak, bamboo, etc. Let's have a look on the tropical evergreen forest. Children, you are very surprised to know that the trees which are found in evergreen forest are very tall, and the main trees are the trees of ebony, rubber, mahogany, rosewood. In the upper classes, you will learn about the different layers of the trees which are found in evergreen forest also. Now look at the deciduous forest. In this forest, the trees used to shed their leaves in dry season, and trees are of medium height. So the main areas where these forests are found are easy to remember because they are India, China, eastern Brazil, etc. And the common trees are sal, teak, bamboo, etc.